Alright, well, welcome to Southeast Variety and Review. This is just going to be a test video checking out some video equipment that I already own to see if it's any good, see if the audio is any good with it. Being in the Southeast, this is the back portion of my property, and these are the woods that we have here. So again, this is just a test. Don't know how this is going to work. The audio seemed like it might be a little bit too sharp. Might not have image stabilization. As I walk through here, it may be a little bit jerky, but that's what I'm going to test. And also for the length of time, I've done some short tests. Here's appears to be a game trail that comes through the back portion of my property down into there's a creek about 100 yards over this way. I'm not going to make it all the way down there because it is quite a steep decline. Like somebody's been throwing some trash out here. Not quite sure, but I'll pick that up and get that out of here. You know what? That might have blown over from the neighbor's yard in a storm that we had recently. High winds. My little chihuahua is barking at me back by the house. She sees me back here, and you can see how that drops down. If you can see how that drops down, it's a whole lot more climbing than I want to do today. Don't have to worry about running into spider webs. I don't think. It's been cold the past few nights, and I'm talking about in the southeast again, cold, dropping down into the low 40s. I know some of y'all have different winter type temperatures in November. Follow this trail. See where the deer come through. They end up in the yard all the time. But they are doing construction close by. They're putting 600 home neighborhood to our south. Although they're not going to be developing directly behind our property because of how steep this is right here. They are going to be on the side of it. Probably going to end up with a lot more people in the woods back here. Won't be able to do very much target shooting down by the creek anymore. And this little finger point right here that I've just guessed, this is the last of the fairly flat ground. It drops off very steeply on both sides and at the end, so I'll probably only go out to here. Not hearing much movement out here. I think the heavy bulldozing equipment has got everything pretty much moved off. Plus, this is the first weekend of rifle season, so if there are people out here, they pretty much push the deer game out of the way. Alright, that's probably about all I'm going to do here. We'll see how this video works out, and actually, it's quite a bit of a dissension that I made here, so I'm going to head back up. I'll keep this running, see how this uploads to YouTube. Very late in the game. I started a YouTube channel back in 2007. It was called Things to Do in Alabama, and it was kind of a spoof. I had just moved here, and it seemed kind of strange to me after living 20 years up in New England. So I was kind of doing a spoof on Things to Do in Alabama, and I started a channel, but let it go for a while. Didn't do anything with it. It was before all the hype, and I had dubbed in some music with it that apparently had copyright, so they took the videos down. Oh, there goes the shaking. Sorry about that. Another reason why I didn't go all the way down was because of the effort that it was going to take. Not a young man anymore. don't have the stamina that I did. Some wiregrass. This is interesting here. It's always been interesting to me. Take a look at this tree. It's always been told that Indians would use trees called marker trees. And if this is one, it is extremely old. It's been here for a while. And it does actually point towards where the river is. It's quite a ways away, but if you follow this direction, you will end up at the river. I know this was Indian territory back at some point in time. Don't know the history 100%, but I always thought that tree was interesting. Alright, so we're coming back up into the yard now. I'm going to go ahead and end this. Oh, we'll go inside and mess around with editing of it. Check my software. Upload it and see how it translates on YouTube. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you visiting. And if you've stayed this far, I do appreciate that. But again, like it says, Southeast Variety and Review. Haven't figured it out yet, but it'll be a variety, and I do plan on reviewing items. Alright, see ya.